I'm Jemima Compton from fashioncapital.co.uk, and today I'm talking to Richard Bradbury, the Chief Executive of River Island. What is Graduate Fashion Week?
It's the largest event of its kind. It's the only place in the world where you can actually come in to an exhibition and see every university that's covering fashion courses within the UK. There's 49 universities exhibiting here. It's a great place to come to see what the universities have to offer, maybe come along to visit the River Island stand and see what kinds of creative jobs exist in retailing today, because it's much more than just designing. If you look at our stand, you'll see we need great people to help manage our brand, for PR, for marketing, for visual merchandising, for buying merchandising. Times are tough and we've got to have creative people, and our universities turn out the best creative people.
So who is it aimed at?
The event is aimed at mums and dads, because there's a view of the fashion industry that's a bit fluffy and all about designers and illicit substances and all kinds of stuff like that, but it's a highly professional industry today. At River Island we have a design studio with 90 people in. Equally, we have very large sections in other areas of the business, such as visual merchandising, such as PR, because these are all the ways that we can differentiate ourselves from other brands and try and deliver things that our customers value.
So what's new this year at Graduate Fashion Week?
Well, the first thing is the exhibition centre. This is the first time we've been to Earls Court. This is our 4th year of sponsorship, and we feel this year Graduate Fashion Week has really come of age. If you look around here and you look at the stands, the quality of the stands, the professionalism of the stands, the way the universities are engaging with their visitors is just absolutely outstanding. And if you're interested in fashion, if you're interested in the industry, if you've got a son or a daughter that wants to go into fashion and you don't know anything about it as a parent, this is the place to come to find out what kind of jobs are available. And remember, there are a lot of graduates today and there aren't as many jobs. So if you can come to Graduate Fashion Week, make sure you get on the right course that suits you and find out what kinds of careers are available. It's a great way to start things off.
Why do River Island support Graduate Fashion Week?
Okay. So for us it's very important that we get the right quality of design too. And by sponsoring this event, we get first bites at the cherry for some of the great designers that are coming through. Our design heritage fits in perfectly with the brand. It enables us to communicate with a lot of our customers. There's 49 universities here, and the feedback that we get from the universities really helps us keep our brand on track. And the last point is, we're a large successful fashion business. We're a UK business. We employ over 10,000 people in the UK. And for us, it's a great way to put something back into the industry. Things are not going to get easier. Brands have got to become better. And for us to become better, we need better people. We need more creative people. And this is a great way of us getting more creativity in the business. We've employed, over the last 3 years, more than 200 graduates out of our universities.
What are the most important issues affecting students?
The biggest issue affecting students today is there aren't enough jobs for them. There are too many graduates coming out of the university and there aren't enough positions. Where this event is really useful, it allows the graduates to be seen by potential employers from all over the world. So one of their biggest issues is they've got to stand out from the crowd, because there are more graduates than there are jobs. So that's one of the biggest issues. For us as an industry, we need to engage more with the universities and the graduates so that we can ensure they're really prepared and trained for the kind of jobs that we have for them.
As Graduate Fashion Week is a charity, do you get any government support?
There is no government support for this event at all. We think it's a great shame that with so many individuals being encouraged to further their education, that the government isn't doing more to help them find jobs.
What more can the industry do to help this?
I think the industry is bearing the burden at the moment of trying to help the graduates. I think through people like ourselves and many other businesses, we are taking the initiative into our hands. And we are trying to help the universities, we're trying to help them shape their courses, we're trying to talk to the students about how they need to prepare themselves. So I think the industry is doing a great deal already. We need some support though.
Have you got any tips for recent graduates?
Yeah, I think the most important thing for graduates is to work hard to prepare yourself for a job. So my biggest tip that I say to every graduate that I talk to who says, how do I get a job, is do some research. Find out about the company that you're going to see. Find out what kind of culture it is. Try and work out something about their brand so that when you go to see them, you don't just put a CV in front of them and say, I'm brilliant, employ me. You can actually engage with them, because really you need to be interviewing them as much as they're interviewing you. You need to find out if it's the right place to be. And if it's the kind of place that you're going to go to just to earn some money until you get to that job that you really want, understand that, but still keep heading for that job that you really want. Make yourself stand out though. It's really important. Don't just be a CV, because everybody copies the same CV. They all look the same. They all come to us in the same way. What we want is originality. We want people who can demonstrate that they've got flair and initiative.
What excites you most about Graduate Fashion Week?
It's the people. It's the graduates. You know, if you walk around here and you look at the quality of work that's being done, you know, some of these collections that we've seen on the catwalks here could be on any high street and in any store in the world. The quality of the work is so good. We're developing people to such a high standard. And it's really exciting. There's a lot of these guys who maybe are 21 and they've got collections that are there and ready. You know, when the graduates join our company, within 3 or 4 months, you'll be going and seeing their stock in your local shop in Preston or Manchester or Birmingham or Bournemouth or maybe Barcelona or Amsterdam. That's how good these graduates are.
So is this what has impressed you most this year?
It is every year. It is the people. The other thing that I must say has been great is that, you know, we've been engaged with Graduate Fashion Week for 4 years now, and every year the standard has got better. Every year the universities are taking more and more on board in terms of the need to turn out professional, well-prepared graduates who will be able to get jobs. Because at the end of the day, there's no point in training people if they can't get a job. Now, I think the statistics are at the moment that only 30% of graduates actually work in a job that needs a degree. The rest of them are in jobs that don't. So let's make sure that that 30% that are coming out are absolutely the best. And I think the guys here, the universities here, are really embracing that and really trying very, very hard to help their graduates get jobs.
Have you employed anyone from this year's event?
This year's event, we have already organised 3 or 4 placements this week to date, and I suspect by the end of the week we will have actually offered some jobs to people. Last year and the year before and the year before, we probably offered 10 jobs at each of the events. So it's a real great recruiting ground. But don't forget, we also are recruiting through the year as a result of our contact with the universities too. So it's ongoing.
Thank you very much. That was incredibly enlightening. I hope that anyone looking for a job is listening.
Yeah, thank you. And I'd like to thank fashioncapital.co.uk to allow me to talk to so many people on such an important subject. Thank you.